So during lockdown, I did a diploma in Shinrin-yoku, just a kind of online learning thing. And I got this diploma in Shinrin-yoku, which is the ancient art of forest bathing. So it's kind of like a traditional Japanese approach to meditation in the forest, and you incorporate certain aspects of the forest into the meditation. And sometimes you go into the forest with questions and you come back with answers. But part of it was also very science-based, and it talked about the forest as an organism. And, all the trees here are generally all connected. There's a mycorrhizal fungal network under the ground that connects them and enables them to share nutrients. And so they support each other one way or another. And also, trees release kind of chemicals into the air, almost like pheromones. So if a tree is under attack from a pathogen, for example, or from some sort of invasive insect, the tree will release these chemicals, and it will trigger the other trees also to release chemicals that fend off these diseases or these pests. And basically, the forest itself is a single living organism. And when we enter into the forest, we become part of that organism because there is a reciprocity. So the trees breathe out oxygen that we breathe in, and we breathe out carbon dioxide that the trees breathe in. So we become part of this organism. And when I went into the forest one time, I asked a question, and the answer that came back very clearly was, everything is connected. And the more I think about this, the more I know it to be true. Because when we think about, for example, mental health, and we think about physical health, we often think they're two very separate things, but actually they're two parts of the same thing. So if you look after your body, if you nourish it, if you give your tummy the good food, it produces the hormones that lead to good mental health. 90% of our hormones are made in the gut. So if we can eat well, then we can look after ourselves mentally as well as physically. But also, a lot of the stuff that we can eat that is good for our gut health, our microbiome, is actually stuff we can grow ourselves. And the act of growing food is very good for us from a kind of mental perspective. Literally, from a scientific point of view, there are bacteria in soil that cause the release or the trigger of serotonin in humans, which is the happy hormone that makes us happy. So literally everything is connected. Digging into the soil with our hands, planting vegetables to eat makes us happy. When we look after our physical health in such a way, when we do exercise, when we nourish ourselves, it's really beneficial to our mental health. Everything is connected. And we see this all around us in the world, complex and delicate ecosystems that we are actually a part of. So everything is connected. And I think we need to be mindful of that, mindful of how our environment is influencing our mental health, mindful of all the habits and the things we do every day. Sometimes we eat junk food, we get no exercise, we watch television, we consume negative media, and then we wonder why we're depressed or we're overweight, and we feel sorry for ourselves, like life is so unfair. But all of these things are connected. So there's a thought, just next time you engage in any kind of activity, next time you consume any media, any food, next time you find yourself in an environment and you wonder why you're feeling negative or depressed, just remember, everything is connected.